Time was once measured by the slow dance of shadows on stone and the silent fall of sand through glass. From ancient water clocks to rusted gears hidden in the dust of history, humanity has always been obsessed with capturing the fleeting second. We studied the stars and sketched celestial movements on weathered parchment, searching for a rhythm in the cosmos. Even an old steel spring, stretching slowly in a quiet room, tells the story of our long journey to master the pulse of existence. The gentle brush of an artisan's hand revives the elegance of the past, as heavy brass pendulums swing with rhythmic grace. Beneath the flicker of candlelight, cracked Roman dials remind us of time's fragility, while the stars above rotate around a fixed point in the night sky. Today, the giant wooden gears of ancient towers meet the digital precision of the modern age. Ancient sketches now merge with 3D models, bridging the gap between ancestral wisdom and the technology of tomorrow. The transition begins with a single touch. As the production line awakens, currents of energy surge through sterile corridors, lighting up the hall with a cold, industrial glow. Robotic arms move into position like silent sentinels, while quartz circuits glide across ivory conveyors. Every sensor and screen monitors the pressure and pace of a new creation. We are moving beyond the era of dust and shadows, diving deep into the heart of stainless steel and absolute digital control. A solid block of stainless steel meets the piercing gaze of a red laser, sparks flying in slow motion as a perfect circle is born. This is the birth of the watch case, quenched in cooling baths and refined by multi-axis CNC milling to achieve flawless geometry. Diamond-tipped grinders spin at incredible speeds, polishing the raw metal until it transforms. What was once dull and cold now reflects the world like a mirror, embodying the strength and brilliance of high-grade engineering. Inside the electrostatic chamber, a fine mist of rose gold settles perfectly onto every curve. The cases emerge from infrared ovens, glowing with a rich, durable warmth. On the dial, automated silk screens press sharp black ink onto white aluminum, revealing the numbers that will soon guide a lifetime. A violet UV light cures the ink instantly, while a micro laser carves the brand's logo with surgical precision. The face of the timepiece is now ready, marked by clarity and prestigious detail. Crystal clear and incredibly tough, the watch glass is shaped under a constant stream of water, rounding every edge to perfection. High-pressure air blasts away every microscopic speck of dust before laser sensors verify its absolute flatness. Nearby, pure white resin flows into steel molds, creating gears as tiny as grains of rice. These miniature components are sorted by robotic hands with tireless accuracy, destined to become the silent, moving parts of a complex mechanical heartbeat. Under a veil of smooth oil, brass gears are carved with intricate teeth, while copper wires, thin as a human hair, are coiled thousands of times. A single drop of lubricant is applied to the central axis, a tiny sanctuary for movement. As the quartz chip is placed and soldered into the circuit, the watch begins to breathe. On the oscilloscope, the steady frequency of the crystal appears, a rhythmic pulse that marks the transition from a collection of parts to a living instrument of time. Hydraulic presses seal the movement into its protective casing before thousands of units march toward the assembly line. High-speed stampers forge the hands, the bold hour, the slender minute, and the vibrant red second hand. Dipped into electrochemical baths, they emerge with a brilliant metallic luster. These are the storytellers of the dial, crafted from thin steel, yet designed to endure millions of rotations without ever losing their balance or their shine. Precision assembly begins as robotic arms stack the hands onto the central axis, one by one. Hour, minute, and second, They align perfectly at the 12 o'clock mark, a silent salute to accuracy. After a final blast of ionized air to ensure a sterile interior, the dial is fitted into its steel frame. A vacuum press lowers the crystal, locking it into place with a seamless seal. The internal world of the watch is now protected, encased in a fortress of steel and sapphire. Flipped and secured with micro screws, the case is made airtight with moisture-proof gaskets. Now, the true test begins. Thousands of watches run in unison, their movements monitored by AI cameras to ensure they match the world's standard time. Mechanical arms shake the frames violently, simulating the rigors of daily life. We push them to the edge, testing the strength of the hands and the integrity of the build, ensuring that not a single vibration can disrupt their steady rhythm.
0.0%.
From the intense heat of thermal shock chambers to the crushing pressure of vacuum tests, every seal must hold. A shimmering hologram is applied to the back, a seal of authenticity, alongside a laser-engraved serial number that gives each watch its own unique identity. A final bath of UV light disinfects the surface, leaving the timepiece pristine and ready for its wearer. This is where manufacturing ends and a legacy begins, verified by science and perfected by automation. The packaging process is as precise as the watch itself. Boxes are folded and lined with velvet cushions before the timepiece is cradled in its central throne. With a warranty card tucked inside, the box is sealed and labeled, joining a long line of products heading for the horizon. Pallets are wrapped in protective film and whisked away by autonomous vehicles into the vast silence of the warehouse. These silent couriers carry the work of thousands, ready to be shipped across the globe. Under the macro lens, time moves with exquisite slowness. The glow of factory lights dances on curved glass, and sapphire blue lubricant reflects the clinical purity of the lab. Every joint moves like a dancer, and every copper thread glides through the machine with grace. Tiny screws fall like rain into vibrating trays, while ultrasonic waves cleanse every surface. Under the electron microscope, the fine brushed finish of the steel reveals a landscape of texture, a hidden world of perfection. A robotic hand turns the crown, synchronizing the dance of the three hands for the final time. Endless rows of green circuit boards and reflecting glass panels create a horizon of technology. Laser welds flash in protected chambers as hydraulic pistons drive down with mechanical power. The red second hand jumps with decisive intent, marking each moment with absolute certainty. As the production run ends, the robotic arms return to rest, leaving behind a symphony of motion that will never stop. Placed upon a quiet wall, the finished watch begins its life. The second hand takes its first steps in the stillness of a home, as morning sunlight washes over the glass. Shadows lengthen across the dial in the afternoon glow, marking the passage of a day well spent. Next to an old hourglass, the new timepiece stands as a testament to our evolution. As the factory lights dim and the steel scraps are recycled, the blue glow of standby electronics remains, a silent promise of more to come. Even in the dark, the smallest gear continues to spin. The gentle tick-tock echoes through the room as the world outside falls into a deep sleep. Moonbeams reflect off the polished dial, turning the timepiece into a shimmering jewel of the night. Time flows like a ribbon of light, weaving through our lives with quiet persistence. A hand reaches out, touching the cold steel with a sense of deep respect, a connection between the wearer and the incredible journey of its creation. The mechanical gears of man merge with the rotating galaxy above, reminding us that every second is part of a cosmic dance. As the screen fades to black, the words "precision in every second" emerge, a tribute to the relentless pursuit of perfection. The brand logo shines with a metallic luster, accompanied by the steady beat of a human heart. As the second hand strikes the final mark of midnight, we don't just see the time, we feel the soul of a masterpiece. Every second, perfected.